Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. So imagine if there was a 162 game season in which the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe were to play Major League Baseball against legends past and present. And that's what you'd have right here. This is game number 103 of a planned 162 game schedule. 162 plus, because I expect to make the playoffs and hopefully make the World Series. We shall see what happens. So let's start this. Avengers lead the Pittsburgh Pirates. First two games, they're looking for the sweep. They're getting the brooms out. These are your lineups. I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. I let the computer run the bases for me, and the difficulty setting is set to All-Star. And I do play-by-play. Pardon me if you don't like the sound of my voice, but if you're here, you probably don't mind it all that much. Live! Get ready for some Major League Baseball here at PNC Ballpark as the Hollywood Avengers visit the Pittsburgh Pirates. On the mound for the Pirates, 80s phenom Mike Scott making his 22nd appearance. He was an all-star this season. His record is 9-7 with a 3.60 earned run average. And leading off for the Avengers, Anthony Mackie plays Sam Wilson in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, hitting .321, 14 homers, 54 RBIs. Here comes the first pitch of the ball game. He goes a little too far on the splitter. Strike one. Pittsburgh Pirates are 3 games over 500. Good for second place in the National League Central. And he pulls it foul for 2 quick strikes on Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie is the new Captain America in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You should know this by now. One hopper to his counterpart at short. He throws to first in time. 1 away. Starting lineup for the Avengers, Anthony Mackie's at short. The left fielder is Sebastian Stan. Second base is Tom Holland. Catching is Mark Ruffalo. At first, Chris Evans. Third baseman is Chadwick Boseman. Idris Elba is in right. Vin Diesel's in center. And batting ninth, the playing designated hitter, Benedict Wong. Sebastian Stan, 281, 7 homers on the season. Here comes the pitch from Mike Scott. Slider down and low. Ball 1. Oh, he went too far. Again, that breaking ball is pretty nasty from Mike Scott. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. This time he checks it. 2 balls, 1 strike. PNC Ballpark here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. High and tight, hitters count, 3 balls and 1 strike. On deck, the National League's best hitter with a .372 batting average, Tom Holland. Here comes the 3-1 pitch to Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier. Outside corner, full count, 3-2. Eric Summersgill calling balls and strikes behind home plate. No idea if he's real or fake. Don't care, really. Full count pitch from Scott. And the splitter is outside, and it's a 1-out walk for the Avengers. Bucky Barnes takes first base. Next up, Tom Holland, Spider-Man, 372, 14 homers, 64 RBIs on the season. Big lead at first from the Winter Soldier, who throws, and he's back. Just gets a piece of the slider. Count is no balls and 1 strike to Holland. Holland plays Spider-Man, Peter Parker in the MCU. Out in front of the splitter, 2 quick strikes on Spidey. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. And that is a line drive past the shortstop into center field. Thought he was going to catch that on the line. I'm real surprised. It's first and second and 1 away. Let's look at the replay. I thought he was lined that up. There was a chance he just misplayed it. Are they not going to show us the replay? They're not. What a shame. Next up, the Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, 345, 22 homers, 87 RBIs to lead the ball club. He's got a runner in scoring position in second. Out in front of the splitter, strike 1. Mark plays Bruce Banner in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Incredible Hulk. That time he checks it. Pitch misses outside. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, runners lead off first and second. 1 away here in the top of the first. Out in front of the splitter. Nasty split finger fastball. That's what Mike Scott was known for in the late 1980s. Played for the Houston Astros in real life. Count is 1 and 2. It's grounder ball up the middle. Shoveled to second for 1. Back to first. Freeman scoops it out of the dirt to complete the double play, and the side is retired. Half inning complete at PNC. The Avengers nothing. Pittsburgh Pirates come into bat. On the mound for the Avengers, Thor Odinson, the ace of the staff, Chris Hemsworth, 16 and 4 with a 2.61 earned run average. And he gets to face Ozzy Smith to lead off. 287, a homer, 21 RBIs. Ozzy played for the St. Louis Cardinals in the 1980s in real life. And he pulls it foul for strike 1. Ozzy was not known as a great hitter. He was known as a defensive guru. Mr. Backflip. Line drive to left. There is Sebastian Stan. 1 away. The lineup for the Pirates, Ozzy Smith is at short, Monty Irvin in left, Eddie Matthews at third. First baseman is Eddie Murphy, Dale Murphy's in right, the DH Ian Happ. Center fielder Victor Robles, Joey Wendell is at second and batting ninth and catching, Zach Collins. Monty Irvin, 358, 21 homers, 78 runs batted in. Fastball at the knees, strike 1. Hollywood Avengers, 68 and 34, good for the first place in the National League West. That is Chris Evans playing first base today. And I am Groot, Vin Diesel in center field. And he pulls the sinking fastball foul. 2 quick strikes on Irvin. Just gets a piece of the slurve. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Hemsworth leads the National League in wins with 16, going for win number 17 on the season. And he pops him up. Settling under it on the edge of the outfield grass is Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle, that's not Don Cheadle, that's Anthony Mackie, cut the check. And there's 2 away. Pardon me, Mr. Captain America. Third baseman Eddie Matthews, 317, 19 homers, 68 runs batted in. 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the first, no score. In there, strike 1, 98 on the radar gun. Eddie Matthews is a Hall of Famer. That ball is high, it is far, and no one's gonna catch that one. It's a 2-out solo home run here in the bottom of the first for Eddie Matthews, his 20th of the season. And just like that, the Pittsburgh Pirates take an early 1-0 lead. Ouch. Ouch. Here's a replay. Boom. Those 2-out homers are the ones that hurt the worst. So next up, first baseman Freddie Freeman, 330, 28 homers, 84 RBIs to lead the Pirates. In there, strike 1. Freddie Freeman plays for the Atlanta Braves in real life, if I'm not mistaken. There has been some movement this season. Out in front, swing and a miss over the sinking fastball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Freeman. Strike 3 called, inside corner. And Freeman doesn't like the call nonetheless. Side is retired, but they get a run on the solo shot from Eddie Matthews. At the end of 1 here at PNC, it's the Pirates 1, the Avengers nothing. So we go to the top of the second. Up steps Chris Evans, who is super hot in his last 7 games. He's hitting over 500. Overall, averages at 326, 11 homers, 50 RBIs. He plays a little catcher, a little DH. Today he's at first base, giving Robert Downey Jr. a day off. Ground ball to the third baseman. Matthews throws in time. One pitch, one away. Defensive alignment for the Pirates in the outfield from left to right. You have Monty Irvin, Victor Robles, and Dale Murphy. In the infield, Eddie Matthews, Ozzy Smith, Joey Wendell, Freddie Freeman with Zach Collins behind home plate. Next up, the late, great Chadwick Boseman, 339, 13 homers, 51 runs batted in. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate for strike one. We lost Chadwick to colon cancer in 2020. May he rest in peace. He will be Black Panther forever. Pulls it. Foul. 2 quick strikes on Boseman. He was 0 for 5 yesterday. Outside, count is 1-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter. Strikes him out swinging. There's 2 away. It's Mike Scott's first strikeout of the game. Next up, Idris Elba, 274, 7 homers, 37 RBIs. He's playing right field today. Ground ball to the shortstop. Ozzy throws to first, out in the dirt, scooped nicely by Freeman to retire the side. After an inning and a half of baseball here at PNC, it's 1-0 Pittsburgh Pirates. So we go to the bottom of the second. Up steps Dale Murphy, the right fielder, who is cold in his last 7 games. Overall, he's hitting .249, 13 homers, 50 RBIs. And it is a lazy fly ball to left. The Winter Soldier makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Defensive alignment for the Avengers today. In the outfield from left to right, we have Sebastian Stan, Vin Diesel, and Idris Elba. And in the infield, Chadwick Boseman, Anthony Mackie, Tom Holland, Chris Evans with Mark Ruffalo behind home plate. The Hollywood Avengers lead the National League in fielding percentage. Next up for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Ian Happ hitting .219 on the season. Here comes the pitch from Thor Odin's son. In there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Welcome to the stream. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin, and the ball is pulled into the seats for strike number 2. Ian Happ is quickly down, no balls and 2 strikes. It's the bottom of the second, 1-0 lead for Pittsburgh. And he slices it foul. Count will remain 0-2. Up the elevator shaft, out of his crouch is Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk, makes the catch for out number 2. So with 2 down, the center fielder Victor Robles steps up to the plate. He's hitting .239 with 8 homers on the season. 2 outs, bases empty. Fastball in there, strike 1. Thor Odin's son dropping the hammer. Out in front of the splitter. Count is 0-2. Misses inside with the 2-seam fastball. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just gets a piece of the breaking ball. Fouls it off. The count will remain 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the side is retired. 2 innings of baseball here in Pittsburgh. 1-0 lead for the Pirates. So we go to the top of the third. Up steps Vin Diesel. I am Groot. Vin is giving Don Cheadle a day off in center field. He's hitting .276, 3 homers, 9 RBIs on the season. Obviously, he plays Groot, the voice of Groot. Outside fastball, strike 1. Just finds the edge. And he pulls it down the left field line out of play. Count is no balls and 2 strikes on Diesel. Checks his swing, pitches outside. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. And he pops him up. Short left field. There is Ozzy. Makes the catch, 1 away. Standings in the National League Central. Pittsburgh Pirates are in 2nd place, but they are 11 games behind the Milwaukee Brewers. Next up, Benedict Wong, 238, no homers, 3 RBIs, bench player. Pitches outside, ball 1. Benedict Wong plays a character named Wong in the ball 2. Looked like it painted the edge, but called a ball. 2 balls and no strikes to Wong. He plays in the Doctor Strange universe. Ball 3, my goodness, tight strike zone. 3 balls and no strikes. Will he swing on 3-0? No, he's not. He'll take a pitch. I'm not swinging. In there, strike 1. Hitters count, and the handcuffs are off. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 away here in the top of the 3rd. Fouls off the fastball. Could have been ball 4, but now the count will be full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Benedict. Pulls it to the second baseman. Wendell throws to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 9.
Lineup turns over for the Avengers. Anthony Mackie grounded out in the 1st inning. He's up there for his 2nd plate appearance. 2 outs, bases empty. 1-0 lead for the Pirates. And he yanks it foul. Strike 1. That's a line drive to center, but playable. And that should retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Mike Scott after 2.5. 1-0 lead for the Pirates. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Joey Wendell's hitting a .193, 4 homers, 18 RBIs. South of the Mendoza line. Checks his swing, pitches outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. The slider in, down, and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just misses low. Count evens, 2-2. Swing and a miss. The high fastball struck him out. And there's 1 away. That's strikeout number 3 for Thor Odinson. See the replay. Zach Collins, the number 9 hitter. 174, 6 homers, 14 RBIs. Steps up with 1 out. Fastball in there, 97 on the radar gun. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes on Zach. Just gets a piece to stay alive. Count will remain no balls and 2 strikes. 1-0 Pittsburgh. This is the 3rd game of a 3-game series. Avengers have won the first 2. They're looking to sweep. Ground ball past the sliding attempt by Chris Evans at first. It's going to be a single, or will they give him an error? It's going to be interesting. I think it's a single. See the replay. Smashes it down that first base line. He can't come up with it. I have to say, I think Robert Downey Jr. might have come up with it, but he's not playing today, so can't cry over spilt milk. So 1 out, runner at first, up steps Ozzy Smith. He is 0 for 1. Out at second, out at first, side retired. 6-4-3. It's Chadwick Boseman over to Anthony Mackie to Chris Evans. 5-4-3 double play. So we go to the top of the 4th. Up steps Bucky Barnes, who no official at bat. He walked in the 1st inning. Ground ball through. It is a leadoff single for the Avengers here in the top of the fourth. Just a ground ball with eyes up the middle. Next up, Tom Holland, who already has a hit today. Big lead at first. And that is a 6-4-3 double play. And you can erase that single because now there are 2 outs and the bases are empty. So 2 outs. Up steps the Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, who grounded out in the first. 1-0 lead for Pittsburgh. Chases the fastball, swing and a miss for strike 1. Mark is 8 for his last 17. That's a 471 clip. Down and in, ball 1. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, chases that splitter. It's 1-2. Nasty split finger from Mike Scott is what he was known for. Low. Count evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Here in the top of the fourth. 1-0 Pittsburgh. Fouls it back, and the count will remain 2-2. Full count, 3-2. On deck, Chris Evans. And he pulls it foul. We'll do it again. Line drive, base hit through the left side. A 2-out single for the Hulk. Hard ground ball between short and third. Next up is Chris Evans, who grounded out in his first at-bat. Switch hitter batting from the left side against the righty Scott. Pitches outside, ball 1. And it's a lazy fly ball to left, flagged down by Monty Irvin to retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 3.5. It's Pittsburgh 1, the Avengers 0. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Monty Irvin, who just recorded the final out in the previous half inning, steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Fastball in there, strike 1. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. High fly ball to right. Racing over is... Oh, it is. He's back to the wall. Makes the catch for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. Nice play by Idris Elba. Hemdahl sees all. Next up, Eddie Matthews, who was responsible for the only run on the scoreboard today. He had a solo home run in the first inning for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Fouls it back, strike 1. Pulls it foul, strike 2. Count is quickly. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. I think that's strikeout number 4. Yes, indeed. Strikeout number 4 for Thor Odinson. Here's the replay. Terrible angle. Freddie Freeman, 2 outs, bases empty. Steps up. He struck out in the first. Second plate appearance. Again, powerless against that inside breaking ball. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Nasty inside splitter from Thor, Chris Hemsworth. Hard ground ball. He beats the shift. It's a line drive 2-out single for Freddie Freeman, and he is 1 for 2. Here's the replay.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dale Murphy.
So next up is right fielder Dale Murphy. Runner at first, 2 down, 1-0 lead for the Pirates. Fastball is low, ball 1. Grounder, and it's through. So 2 straight singles with 2 outs for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they've got something cooking.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter,
Ian Happ, the DH, steps up to the plate. He popped out in the second. He's 0 for 1. He has a runner in scoring position. Pops it upstairs behind home plate. Out of play, strike one. Runners at first and second. 2 down. Slider inside. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Love me some baseball. Fouls it back. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Chris Hemsworth is 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. Pops him up. Hemsworth says, I'll take it myself. I'm the strongest Avenger. And he retires the side. So 2 left on after, what, 4 innings of play? It's the Pittsburgh Pirates 1. The Avengers nothing. This is Avengers baseball. So we go to the top of the 5th. Up steps Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, to lead it off. Scott is thrown 4 shutout innings. And the first pitch hits him. So he'll take first base, free pass.
Now batting, number 63.
Right between the numbers. Next up, Idris Elba. Idris is 0 for 1 with a ground out. T'Challa has speed. High and tight, ball 1. And he skies it to center field. Easy play for Victor Robles. And there is 1 away. Next up, Vin Diesel, I'm Groot. Popped out in the 3rd. He is 0 for 1. Runner leads off first, 1 down. Here in the top of the 5th. High, ball 1. Checks the swing in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes to Diesel. Tried to get him to chase. He would not commit. Chadwick leads off first. Down and in. 3 balls, no strikes. Will he have the green light on 3-0? No, he will not. I do not swing on 3-0. Inside corner, strike 1. 3-1 count, hitter's count. The shackles are off. Let's see what happens. I am Groot. Outside corner, full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out with 1 out. Will they release the runner at first? I doubt it. I don't think so. Payoff pitch from Scott. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. There are 2 away. Nasty breaking ball from Mike Scott. Surprisingly, only his 2nd strikeout here at 4 2/3 innings. But he's been keeping the batters off balance all day. Next up, Benedict Wong, 0 for 1 with a ground out. Throw to first. He's back. And he's late on the fastball, slices it out of play, strike 1. High and outside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. He's going, pitches outside, throw down is offline. Stolen base for T'Challa, Wakanda forever, baby. And with 2 away, the Avengers now have a runner in scoring position, the tying runner in scoring position. Or a single with 2 outs could tie this ball game at 1. Let's see what happens. High and deep, but slicing out of play. Count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner leads off second. Here comes a pitch from Scott. And he pulls it foul. And again, yanks it foul down the right field line. Count stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Chadwick leading off second. Full count, 3-2. On deck, the leadoff man, Anthony Mackie. Comes the payoff pitch. And he pulls it, but playable for the right fielder. Murphy makes the catch to retire the side. So after 4.5 innings of play, still 1-0. Pittsburgh Pirates lead. Ooh. Bottom of the 5th, leading off, Victor Robles, who struck out in the 2nd. Chris Hemsworth's only mistake today, fastball at the knees, strike 1, has been a solo home run in the 1st inning from Eddie Matthews. Strike 2, 2 quick strikes on Robles. Ground ball up the middle, fielded, off balance throw in time, 1 away, cut the check. Nice play by Captain Wilson. Next up, Joey Wendell, who struck out in the 3rd. Comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Sinking fastball in there, inside corner, strike 2. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. Low, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Line drive to center. There is I Am Groot. Vin Diesel makes the catch for the 2nd out. 2 down, bases empty. Zach Collins steps up to the plate. He did have a single in the 3rd inning. Fastball in there, strike 1. Thor's pitched well, but he's on the losing end of a 1-0 contest. Pitches inside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Slider inside corner, count is 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, he strikes him out, and the side is retired. 5 innings of baseball, this is an official ball game. At the end of 5, Pittsburgh leads 1-0. So we go to the top of the 6th. Leadoff man steps in once again. 3rd plate appearance. Anthony Mackie is 0 for 2 today. Scott, 5 shutout innings. Splitter low, ball 1. Mackey's a switch hitter batting from the left side against the righty, Mike Scott. And he's late on the fastball. Slices down the left field line, out of play, strike 1. Pops him up in the infield. Freeman calls for it. In front of the mound, makes the catch, 1 away. Next up, Sebastian Stan, who has a hit today, a walk and a hit. And he pulls it deep, but playable. Irvin in front of the warning track makes the catch for the 2nd out. Got it in on his hands a bit. Didn't get the barrel of the bat on it. Tom Holland is 1 for 2. He has a single and is grounded into a double play. Out in front of the splitter, swing and a miss, strike 1. Fastball outside, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. High, 2-1. Again, swing and a miss at the breaking ball. Nasty stuff. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases empty, top of the 6th. 1-0 lead for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He rolls it over foul down the left field line. Count will remain 2-2 on Holland. And he swings and misses. Strikes him out. Side is retired. 5.5 complete. That's 6 shutout innings for Mike Scott. Pirates lead 1-0. Ugh. Leading off in the bottom of the 6th, Ozzy Smith, he's 0 for 2. Hemsworth is still out there pitching. But trying to bunt his way on. Charging. Throws to first. Not in time. It is a bunt base hit for Ozzy Smith. So leadoff man is on here in the bottom of the sixth. Up next, Monty Irvin, 0 for 2. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate, strike one. One, 6, 3 double play. Nice turn by Chris Hemsworth, stabs it at the mound, throws to Mackey at second base. Let's watch the replay. So Thor shows quick reflexes. Fires a strike to Mackey at second and over to Chris Evans at first. 2 quick outs. Bases are now empty. Up next, Eddie Matthews, 1 for 2 with that solo homer in the first. 1-0 Pittsburgh right now. Pulls the fastball foul. Strike one. Swing and miss at the splitter. Count is 0-2. Misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jams him, but it is Dunk's foul. Count will remain 1-2. Fouls it back. One hopper to Chris Evans, throws to Hemsworth covering, steps on the bag to retire the side. So 6 innings of baseball here at PNC. Avengers are losing 1-0. Ooh. So we go to the top of the 7th. Up steps the Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, who's 1 for 2 with a single today. Mike Scott's working on a shutout, 6 shutout innings. Fastball, outside corner, strike one. Right on the black. Maybe a little bit more than the black, maybe a little of the red, but whatever. High, count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Jose Leclerc and Jake Dykman warming in the Pirates bullpen. Outside, 2-1. 1-0 lead for Pittsburgh here in the top of the 7th inning. Out in front of the splitter. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is getaway day. 3-game series. Avengers have won the first 2 of the 3. Just gets a piece to stay alive. Count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouls it up the first base line. This is the 80th pitch from Mike Scott. Swing and a miss. The high fastball struck him out. There's 1 away. Only the 4th strikeout of the game for Mike Scott. You'd expect there to be more. And he just blew it past him, simply put. Next up, Chris Evans. 0 for 2 today. Ground ball, base hit through the left side. Slices it the other way between short and third. 1 out single for the MCU. And the tying run is on base. Next up, Chadwick Boseman is 0 for 1 officially. He's been hit by a pitch today. Big lead at first. High ball 1. Chadwick has a stolen base. Officially, he's 0 for 1. Off the end of the bat. Will it bloop in? No, it will not. Monte Irvin charges, makes the catch, 2 away. Next up, Idris Elba, who is 0 for 2. 2 outs, bases, runner at first. Swing and a miss. That splitter is a tough pitch to center. Count is 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Checks a swing. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike. Idris Elba plays Hemdahl in the Thor franchise. Big lead at first. Just gets a piece. Counting even 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner leads off first. 1-0 lead for Pittsburgh. Scott deals. Ground ball backhanded by Matthews. Long throw. In time. Side retired. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. That's 7 shutout innings for Mike Scott. It's 1-0 Pittsburgh. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Freddie Freeman's 1 for 2 with a single today. It's 1-0 Pittsburgh. Not very Avenger-like. Fouls it off, strike 1. Chris Hemsworth, Thor Odin's son, has been pitching his ass off, but he's still on the losing end of this contest. Fouls off the slider. Count is 0-2 on Freeman. Fouls it off. Tries to get a piece of that and does, but that's all he'll get. Stays alive, count is 0-2. Just gets a piece. Swing and a miss, the high fastball. Struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Thor. This is the replay while I drink my water. Raise the eye line. Next up, Dale Murphy, 1 for 2 with a single. Strike at the knees. Misses outside with the slider. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Slices it the other way to deep right field. His counterpart in right field, Idris Elba, makes the catch for the 2nd out. So 2 outs, bases empty. Up steps Ian Happ, who is 0 for 2. In there, strike 1. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2 at the knees. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he's a little late on the fastball, slicing it to left. There is the Winter Soldier to retire the side. 7 complete. It's 1-0 Pittsburgh here after 7 innings. Can the Avengers break through in the final 2 innings? Let's see. Leading off in the top of the 8th, I am Groot. Vin Diesel, who is 0 for 2. Scott still out there. Ground ball in the glove of Scott. Throws to first, 1 pitch, 1 away. You help out your own cause when you have defense like that on the mound. Next up, Benedict Wong, who is 0 for 2. Left-handed hitter. Here comes the pitch. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate. Strike 1. Low. Eric Gagne, the right-handed closer, is warming in the bullpen. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Low, 2-1. And he pulls it foul. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1-0 Pittsburgh here in the top of the 8th. Can't get around on that fastball. Count will remain 2-2. Line drive, base hit through the right side. First baseman was guarding the line. It's a 1-out single for Benedict Wong, the Sorcerer Supreme. He guards the Sorcerer Supreme. Benedict Cumberbatch. He's Benedict Wong. So the leadoff man steps to the plate once again, Anthony Mackie. Unfortunately, he is 0 for 3 today. Tying runners at first. Go ahead, runners at the plate. Jams him. Pops it up. Ozzy Smith makes the catch 2-way. Next up, Sebastian Stan. 1 for 2. Fastball just misses, ball 1. Runner leads off first. Not a lot of speed at first. IFT Nation, welcome to the stream. Pitch is outside, count is 2 balls and no strikes. You've jumped into a pitcher's duel. It's 1-0 Pittsburgh here in the top of the 8th inning. And he pulls it high and deep, but foul. Count will be 2 balls and 1 strike to the Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan. Runner leads off first. That is the tying run at first base. Ground ball to the third baseman. He throws to second for the fourth to retire the side. So that's 8 shutout innings for legend Mike Scott. After 7.5, it's Pittsburgh 1, the Avengers nothing. Thank you for visiting the stream, IFT Nation. Always a pleasure to see your name there. This is baseball day. Tomorrow is Mass Effect day. Leading off for the Pirates here in the bottom of the 8th is Victor Robles, who's 0 for 2. The goal of Chris Hemsworth, Thor, Odin's son, is to keep them at 1 run so that I have a chance to come back in the top of the 9th. So let's see if I can get the job done. Out in front, swing and a miss. Count is quickly 0 balls and 2 strikes to Robles. Hemsworth's pitched well today. He leads the National League in wins. He's 16-4. He's only given up 1 run. Strike 3 called, outside corner. Robles does not like the call. Nevertheless, that's strikeout number 7 on the game for Thor. Here's the replay. Is it a strike? Well, it could be outside, but too close to take. 2 strikes, you got to foul it off. Next up is Joey Wendell, who's 0 for 2. Ground ball up the first baseline. It is a foul ball. Strike 1. Here comes the pitch. And he fouls it off. The inside sinking fastball. Count is quickly 0 balls and 2 strikes to Wendell. Just misses low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's a deep drive. Back goes Idris Elba to the track. The wall looking up. It is gone. That's a 1-out solo home run here in the bottom of the 8th. Wendell's number 5 on the season. And the Pittsburgh Pirates now have a 2-0 advantage here in this getaway game at PNC Park. Ugh. Ah. Ugh. No. Here's the replay. Bang. Who do I think would be the hardest pitcher to get hit from? I wonder if you remember Randy Johnson. Randy Johnson in the 90s and 2000s was this almost 7-foot tall, 100-mile-an-hour thrower. If you're talking about somebody today, I guess probably Max Scherzer would be really tough today. Zach Collins, 1 for 2. Hemsworth is still out there. What's the difference? Fastball in there, strike 1. I would say Max Scherzer. Inside corner, strike 2. 2 quick strikes on Collins. Ball and 2 strikes. Low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th, 2-0 lead for Pittsburgh. The Avengers have won the first 2 games of this 3-game series. Swing and a miss. He struck him out 2-way. I think that's strikeout number 8. Yes, indeed. Thor's 8th strikeout. Here's the replay. Was it a strike? Yep. Just blew it past him. Next up is the leadoff man, Ozzy Smith. 1 for 3 with a single. Tries to bunt his way on, but it's a foul ball. His 1 hit for Ozzy is actually a bunt base hit, so I guess he's trying to replicate that success in this at-bat. That's a line drive base hit to center, a 2-out single, his 2nd hit of the ball game, and the inning will continue for the Pirates offense. This is not good. All right, so just so this doesn't get out of reach, we'll go to the manager's office in the bullpen, and we will warm up Josh Brolin and Paul Rudd. And we will send the pitching coach out for a mound visit to give the two of them some time to you know, get loose. What's the most innings I've played in a game so far? I've played in this game, I think, a 15-inning game. Just a couple days ago, I went 11 innings, so that was fun. 1-4-3. Line drive, caught! Side retired. But Joey Wendell hits a solo homer. And as we go to the ninth, last licks for the Avengers, they need 2 runs to tie. This is Avengers baseball. Can we do it? It's 2-0 Pirates. All right, so leading off, Spider-Man, Tom Holland, who is 3 for 13 in this series. He has a single today. He's 1 for 3. Mike Scott's still out there going for the complete game shutout. Fastball inside, ball 1. Now the approach is a little different. We need to show some patience because we need a base runner, a bloop, and a blast. Ground ball to the first baseman. Freeman steps on the bag, and there is 1 away here in the 9th inning. Next up, the Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo. 1 for 3 with a single. He leads the team in homers and RBIs. Here comes the pitch. Checks the swing. Ball 1. It was definitely intense. I honestly, it was like last year. I don't even remember whether I won or lost. And he waits on the split finger fastball, but still pulls it foul. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. We are in the 9th inning. Low, 2-1. Avengers are down by 2. It's 2-0 here in the top of the 9th here at PNC. And that is a line drive caught by Monty Irvin to left. He hit it on the nose, but right at the left fielder. And the Avengers are down to their final out of the game. There's 2 outs here in the 9th. Representing the final out of the game is the first Avenger, Chris Evans, who's 1 for 3. He's hitting He's hitting 326 on the season. I thought it looked good to me, to be honest. Swing and a miss out in front. Count as 0-1. Strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and the Avengers are down to their final strike of the game. In the dirt, low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Evans is hitting from the left side. Switch hitter. Backs him off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. 2-0 lead for Pittsburgh. Here comes a pitch from Mike Scott. Strike 3 called, side retired, ball game over. Pittsburgh Pirates win 2-0. And the Avengers are shut out, something you don't see every day. The Avengers are now 68-35. They did win the series. They went into Pittsburgh and won 2 out of 3. They won the first 2 and obviously lost the getaway game. So they did win the series, so at least they can hang their hats on that. We go to the scorecard. Hollywood Avengers lose to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Hollywood Avengers, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. Mike Scott, the legendary Mike Scott, gets the complete game shutout, and he is the player of the game. Chris Hemsworth gets the loss, and he is 16-5. And that was a broadcast of Avengers baseball. I don't know if I like the game. I'm going to ask you to like the game. I don't like it very much, but if you play a complete 162-game schedule and you don't skip innings and you don't simulate games, sometimes you're just going to lose. That's baseball. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Mr. IFT Nation. The name of this game is MLB The Show, exclusively for the PlayStation. This happens to be MLB Show the 20. The MLB The Show 21 came out recently. I have not upgraded yet because I haven't finished with this created franchise. I put a lot of work into this. This was game number 103 of 162. Once I finish this 162 game schedule, including the playoffs and the World Series, fingers crossed that I make the World Series, then I will retire this game and put it to bed and move on to other games. But for now, I finish what I start. So, this is Gaming with RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. IFT Nation, have yourself a great night, and I will see you again soon. Take care.